Hello everybody, welcome. Welcome to Purple Pinky Promises. I'm Donna and thank you for joining me today. Whether you're here live or on our replay, we appreciate you. We also would encourage you to help us in the basically on the algorithm of YouTube to give us a like and also ring that notification bell so that you know every time we go live. Whew. I am fresh back from Craftutopia. This was the first any type of retail event I had ever done before, and it was a blast. I had so much fun. What a joy it was to be there, and met all kinds of lovely vendors from many different companies, and they're all wonderful. So tonight, or actually this afternoon, hi Lindy, are you recovered? Still sleepy and tired. We didn't get any sleep. We thanks for joining me, Lindy. I appreciate you. She does my admin here on YouTube. If you haven't figured it out, she's wonderful. She's oh, Irene, yay, hello, welcome. And we got to play with Irene. We got to sit with Irene while we were there. It was really a great time. So, but exhausting and overwhelming. It's like taking a drink from a fire hose. I ordered a lot of stuff and I don't remember what I ordered. Actually, my first Craftutopia order just hit the front porch today, and it is from Uniquely Creative in Australia. So that will be in our shop very soon. The products that I'm actually playing with arrived the day before I left for Craftutopia. So they didn't get entered into the system. That I've been kind of busy. I'm still trying to put my craft room back together here. And all the stuff and trying to organize it. And I'm not done yet, but I've actually made a small dent into it. So yeah, so this stuff hasn't been programmed into the shop, but we do have this that I'm getting ready to play with tonight. And I keep saying tonight, but it's this afternoon. So, well, wherever you are, some of you might be this evening, tonight, when you watch the replay. So, without further ado, I am going to go ahead and get started. I'll just kind of talk to you about the products that I'm using here. This wreath set, they shipped before the show was even over. They did. My Uniquely Creative comes from Australia. So I don't know if they have a warehouse here in the US that they fulfill from, but that was really fast. And Lindy is still recovering. Are you still recovering too, Irene? It was, woo! Anyway, so, but great fun, great experience. Learned a lot. Learned how to do this next time we go. Lindy and I both had a chat about it on the way. Yes, beautiful stuff coming our way from Uniquely Creative. We're going to do a Christmas card crop again this year with Uniquely Creative. They have some card kits that I've ordered. Per Lindy, she pointed them out. She was like, here, you should do this. So yeah, she was my eyes and my ears. It was great. So anyway, yeah, we are going to, let's get creating. So I have here, right here, these are Hero Arts sets, and I have a set of dies and I have a set of stencils that I'm using here. This is the Winter Wreath die set, and this is the Very Merry Wishes, excuse me, Front Door Layering stencil set. Front Door Layering stencil set. Yes, you're pooped, Irene. I think I'm still recovering. Whew. Anyway, okay, I feel like I needed a week off to just recover from all of that. And I came home, got home at like 6-ish, 5:36-ish. And yeah, it was 6 when I got home because I had to stop by and get my prescription before they closed at 6. So I pulled in, got home at 6, and I'm telling you, my feet hit the floor the next morning. I was exhausted. I was like, what am I doing sitting at this at my other job? I was like, what am I doing? I needed more recovery time. What is wrong with me? Anyway, okay. So I have die cut from this set. There are 2 wreaths, and one, they do look different from each other, and they layer on top of each other. So that's what I have die cut here. And I'm going to do all ink blending today with my colors from Catherine Pooler. And we have a bow. I've picked out the bow. And we have picked out the word joy, okay, from this set. And what I'm going to actually make a little shaker window out of the O to kind of give it a little pop of fun. So I'm in full shaker mode here lately. So you're going to have to excuse me. It's one of my favorite things to do. And so I have my paper ready for to do the stencil part of this. I'm going to have to scooch to get this to where I can reach it and see it. So I am going to grab my mat here. My old bones can't take it, but my crafty spirit says, give me more. I know it. It's true. It's like more. But wait, no more. Oh, I'm tired. Yes, exhausting. Like a good exhausting. I told somebody Lori today, I said, it's kind of like, it's like the week, more than a week of the wedding. I feel like the week I spent there was way more exhausting and whirlwind than the week of a wedding. I really do. It was kind of crazy. Sheesh. The pace was incredibly fast. The week went by really, really quickly because they kept us so busy creating, and it was fun. Lots and lots of fun. Definitely will do it again. It was a great experience. Okay, so one of the things that I prefer to do when I'm stenciling is to make my cardstock smaller than my stencil. That way I don't have to tape down anything. However, this little nifty set has some registration marks that we're going to set up. Hello, hi. Let's see, Kalinda? Yes, welcome. Thanks for joining us today. Yip hip hooray. Welcome to Purple Pinky Promises. Good afternoon to you. As Lindy would say, good crafternoon to ya. Okay, so there are registration marks. I don't know if you can see very well. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to ink them up so that when we bring in the rest of these stencils, we know exactly where to line them up. And it should work out. At least that's how this is created. Let's see how well I do with that. So we're going to I've decided I want a brown door, a nice little neutral color to start with. And we're going to start with Catherine Pooler Cashmere. And I'm just going to do a real light coating of the cashmere. I'm going to, of course, kind of get my brush to brush off. Oh, see, I've already done it, which is okay because this is going to be bigger than this door is actually bigger. We'll have to cut it down. So I've already taken my dive in aggressively into the ink, folks. So we're going to go all over, and I got to make sure I get my little registration marks up here as well. So let's just do this all around. And you know what? I kind of feel like it's okay if my door isn't completely perfect. I don't feel like a door is going to be 100% like smooth color anyway, because it's a door. It's going to have all kinds of lights and shadows hitting it. So I'm okay with it not being 100% perfect. Now, some other things I'm a little fussier on, but I think this is going to be okay. I think it's going to turn out just fine. Plus, the fact that I am cutting it down will probably make that better. So I'm coming in here into the center more. And I try not to give my brush too much pressure because there are quite a few stencils in this set. There's actually 1, 2, 3 more. So we're going to highlight them with, so I'm going from light to dark is what I'm doing. This is my lightest color. And all right, let's just do this a little more. And then I think we're good. I think I'm going to be happy with that. The light, my overhead light is kind of hitting it harsh in places. So it doesn't look like on the screen as I'm looking at it, doesn't look like I've hit it very well. But as I'm looking at it here in real life, I'm actually kind of pleased with it. So I think it's going to be fine. So we're going to, oops, I forgot this corner. I got to get this inked up. We got to get our registration marks down here at the bottom. Maybe a little bit more color to go. Okay. So now once I take this off, you guys can probably see what I'm talking about. So here we go. That is Cashmere. That is stencil number 1. And it does tell you, you can see it down here at the bottom. It says number 2. So we're just going to line these registration marks back up just as we need. That should easily fall into place. Yes. Okay, now we're good. And tape that down. And now we're going to go with our next color that I picked, which is, our next darkest color is Macchiato. It is a dark color. No, we're not going to go with Macchiato. I'm going to stay with Cashmere. I'm going to go a little heavier on the Cashmere. So, especially in here. So I'm just going to kind of dive in. We're just going to really get it good and inked up and go darker. Next color we use will be the Macchiato. So we're just creating some highlights on this door. And we're just going to make this our full card front. Oh, y'all, I see something here, but that's okay. We're going to be okay. I think it's going to be all right. I wasn't sure if I should pay attention to this. It might be an issue, but we're going to cut this down, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. Oops. Let's hold on here. I am going a little bit darker, so I think that's just going to blend in nicely. I think it's 5 1/4 by 6 1/2. This stencil, the size that I cut my paper to. So looking forward to watching you tomorrow night on Craft Roulette. Yes, I am good. Thank you for reminding me to tell people. Tomorrow night I am on Craft Roulette. It's kind of been a little bit of a whirlwind. I've got a lot going on. We have card classes coming up, and I had to get all that taken care of. And yes, tomorrow night, guys, I am on Craft Roulette. 6:10 p.m. the show starts. And yes, Mary has asked me to return. I'm very, very, very honored. Mary's a sweet dear. So, yes. Okay, that is stencil number 2. We have 2 more to go. I feel like this is going to be our stenciling of the door will be the biggest challenge. So we're halfway through that challenge. Okay, next we have stencil number 3. And we're going to look at, I'm going to pay attention not just to my registration marks, but I'm also going to pay attention to my door. Kind of like how it hits, like, but honestly, folks, I think it's going to be okay. I'm not going to be too fussy about it. It's kind of a rough around the edges type of, let's get this over. There we go. I think that's it. If it's not, that's how it's going to go anyway. This is how it's going to work. All right. Here we go. Now we're going to go in with Macchiato. I hope it turns out okay. We're using it anyway. Hi, Tara. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Yay. Okay, this is Macchiato, and that one is Icing on the Cake. That'll be our next one. All right. I'm giving this kind of a look, and to me, I'm not really sure about this. I feel like I need to adjust it. It's got some odd spots, folks. And I feel like well, maybe not. I'm going with the registration marks here. That's what I'm going to follow. Because usually when I get off on my own idea, what I think it should be, I can mess things up. So I'm going back to the way I had it. It is a slight bit hard to get lined up there. But I think we've got it for the most part. Perfection is a goal. Okay, Macchiato. Making sure I have Macchiato. Yes, I have Macchiato. This is kind of dark. So we're coming in. I'm not going to go very heavy-handed because Icing on the Cake is really dark. We're just going to kind of very lightly come in here with this color. And we're going to really give it a heavy icing on the cake when we come in with that. So I don't want it to be too dark. I do want to have some contrast. So there we go. Now, and this door is meant to be kind of artsy looking, I think. So I think it's going to be okay. I think. Y'all just hang in there with me. If I don't like the door, we'll ditch the door and do something else in the background. Right? This is real crafting. I haven't played with the stencil yet. This came in my Celebration of Craft, which is for retailers from Spellbinders and Hero Arts. So that's, I have not had a chance to do anything with the stencil yet. Oh, that's kind of cool. I kind of like that. That's cool. All right. Now our last one, which is where we're going dark. The darkest color for our highlights. Scooch that over just a smidge. I think. This is it. This is how it goes, whether we like it or not. Icing on the cake. It is. So that's kind of apropos since this is the last stencil. you, Kalinda. I appreciate you joining us. You're okay to stay for a little bit and then go? Listen, I get it. I understand. Sometimes we got to do what we got to do. I get it. No worries at all. Okay. This will be an interesting dark highlight. Oh, this is probably one of them I inked up before. I probably took it to use in class and brought it back and inked it up before I brought it back. It's probably why it's so dark. All right. Moment of truth. Do we have it? Well, that's kind of interesting. I kind of like it. Yay. Yeah. Very, very artsy. Different. I like it. Okay. Let's cut it down. The best way to cut this down is actually to take our mat and do this with it so we don't bend it. And set you there. We're going to make just a straight up panel with it. We're just going to go, I always forget. I won this cutter at the paper party. Let's see, we're at 5 1/4. We need to take it down an inch, so we're going to go 1/2 inch here. And then we're going to, so I'm still getting used to using it. And then 4 1/4 should be another 1/2 inch. And then this way we went 6 1/2. So we need to take, so yeah, we take another 1/2 inch off, right? Yes. Nope, right here. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, it is. It's right. Okay, hold on, folks. 1/2 inch. And then another 1/2 inch should bring it down to 5 1/2. And that is it. And there's our door. Pretty cool. Hey? So what it was that I was trying to figure out measurement wise was to get the door centered, because the original panel that I had measured 5 1/4 by 6 1/2. So to bring it down, I needed to bring it in an inch, top and bottom. Sorry, sides and top and bottom. So that's a 1/2 off each side. Bring it down to the correct size panel. Okay. All right. So now we have that, and I have picked out colors to ink up our wreath. So the front wreath, I am going to do darker, and I'm going to do the back wreath lighter. So I'm going to go in with some, what is this? Melon Ice. We're doing the background with Melon Ice. And that's going to make those nice little bright highlights pop through the front and peek out sides. So just coming in here, inking it up. I'm just, and I'm going to go a little dark in places, not every place, but just in places. So we get some contrasting colors and interest. And there we are. Okay. Now we're going to come in with Martini. Scissors here. So, whoops, hold on. And we're just gonna give it a nice dark inking in places, keeping it light in other places. I kind of like that. All right, so really pretty. I like that a lot. So there we are. We have some variety of color with our wreath. Really does look pretty and festive. So this is going to go on our door. And now we're going to do a bow and some letters. And I decided that I wanted the letters to be in Boardwalk. So let's do that. Let's clean up some green. I think I'm going to do Boardwalk first and then red. So, did I say red first? Yeah, let's do red first. I think I said blue, but I'm going to do red first. This is a really juicy ink pad. And we can get some color variation in it as well. And kind of going dark in the middle, kind of light. And it'll look kind of pinky red. Which I kind of like. Okay. Next is going to be our joy. All right. Boardwalk was the latest. It's Ponna Pack. Hi, hello. Is this Mary? Oh my goodness. Hi, Mary. Thank you for joining me. Yay. I've got Tara and Mary, Krista. Sorry, I'm so into my project here. Hadn't looked at who'd joined me since I last looked up. Oh my goodness. And Irene and Linda. Hello, Linda. Welcome. Yay. If I haven't mentioned somebody, suddenly a Rogue Mary appears. Yay for a Rogue Mary appearing. Oh, I feel honored. Yay, yippee, yippee. Okay, so let's color this joy, where I'm going to create a shaker out of the center of it, which will be a whole lot of fun. This is, so Boardwalk, as I was saying, was the last color released by Catherine Pooler. Look at that rich teal color. Oh my gravy. I'm loving it. Beautiful. And then let's go. Okay, that's it. We're done. So now we're going to assemble our card. We're going to get this rolling. This is fun. Super fun. Okay. And so the one thing that I was thinking that by the way, guys, Mary, hello, Mary Gunn, who has all the fun. Yes. And here's the deal. Mary is the MC, I guess you could call it the MC, the brains behind, the creator behind Craft Roulette, the live game show every Friday night at 6:10 p.m. Central Time. And yes, that is where I will be tomorrow night. So I'm very excited. It's been, It's kind of unusual that I get to have all this crafty time so many days in a row. I don't know what to do. I'm like feeling guilty. I gotta work, you know? Okay. Messy, messy. I say messy hands make the best projects, right? But we do need to clean, because if we don't, it's going to get... Speaking of rogue, we'll have rogue ink on things if we don't clean it up. So we do need to get that off of there. Okay. All right, here it is. Now we can do a door. So one of the things that I wanted to do, of course, is create, with the O, I wanted to create a shaker. And I just saw something. Irene knows her craft roulette stuff. Knows her craft roulette. She's the intrepid host. I love it. Yes, yes, the intrepid who knows her craft roulette stuff. Yes. Yeah, crafting is work, but it's the fun kind. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So I am going to go ahead and start gluing down my door. This is where my, I'm talking to myself to remind myself what I need to do here. But we're going to go ahead and inlay after we put this first layer down. And I'm going to kind of just center it here, but making sure that my bow won't have to go too low. And so let's just kind of, let's dry fit this and see what happens. So we're going to have an O and our bow. O and bow. Mary's here. The rhyming has happened. I got it like that. So I think that's perfect for placement. Maybe just a little bit more up on the door. Okay. So that's where our wreath background is going to go. All right. Kind of eyeballing that. Where's my glue? So let's glue this down. And I want this to lift. I kind of wanted to give it some dimension here. So we're not going to like full on glue it down. We want some of this to lift up. So let's do that. Just a little bit of glue here and there. And then we're going to lift this up. And I honestly think that could be the reason why we've got some of this die, the way that it die cuts, so that you can give it some of that lift and interest. I like that. Okay. Next. Yes, that's right. Irene hosts a tailgate show prior to Craft Roulette Live. So y'all should catch her her show. Irene, did you write down 5:30? 5:30 Central Time. Irene, are you, I think you're East Time. So by the way, if y'all hear the random hollering, it's my grandkids. My grandboys. They are here in the house. So that happens, you know. It's life with kids, right? So I think I've shared with you guys that my daughter has had foot surgery, and she was non-weight bearing for 4 weeks, and she is now weight bearing, and she's started her physical therapy, and she is needed some help because the way the layout of their house is, she could not have made it there. So family is, you know, just pitching in together to make it all work. And so they are getting ready to end their stay here soon. All right. Oh, you guys, I got crooked. I moved it over. My wreath is on the right side of the door. Yeah, well, you know, it's kind of how it goes, right? It's when you're distracted and not paying attention. See, look at that. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna inlay this as best as I can. And it doesn't even have to be perfect because it's not even, I don't think it's, I think, you know what, guys? I think we need to do this green. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take some of our ink, just in case it shows around the edges. Let's just get this green. Just go. Just in case. Okay. That was a bit much, but that's okay. Maybe I can find where it inlays. Unless it's, it could be, I think it's specific. There it goes. Now we have it. We aim for perfection, but if we don't get it, it's okay, right? It's okay. I could trim it. I could trim it down and make it work. I really could, couldn't I? Kind of. Maybe not. Who knows? All right. So I'm just going to cut this. I'm pulling out the trimmer again. Just cutting corners. The acetate. This is the Barely Art acetate, and I really do like it. Let's see if I've got it. We need to cut it in a few places. Some more. What chatter am I missing? An intrepid tailgating. I'm going to have to go back and watch the chat box. Y'all are hilarious. You're making my chatterbox roll. Hi, Pam. Welcome. Yay. Thanks for joining us. Yippee. I'm going to have Lindy sitting here next to me telling me or have her join me remotely to help me keep up with the chatterbox. She would not like that. She is not an extrovert like I am. It's kind of funny. All right, let's get some glue on the back of this. Whoopsie. There is a side to peel off on both sides, and I think this is the side. Yeah, that's the side. Okay, so this side needs to go down, and then I'll peel it off. So we'll get this on, peel it off, and then we'll put on some foam adhesive. Yay! Maybe y'all can help me decide on what to craft tomorrow. Do we use the same parameters Donna had on her first show, or the Vetoes, or her druthers parameter? Oh, interesting choice. That's interesting. We got a packed house today. Yes, we do have a packed house today. You got your job cut out for you, Miss Lindy. Okay, so here we are. Now we're going to just roll around the O. Let's see, Irene, I think, yeah, I like the druthers. I like that. I'm with you, Mary. I think she should do the druthers. Let's grab some more of this. Close this up. So, for those of you who are, most of you I think who are here know this information, but when you're doing a shaker, you need to make sure that you are closing in all of your bits and pieces that are going to be shaking about. So that's what I'm doing, is I'm creating a little space here where none of those pieces are going to be able to leak out. So now I'm going to take some Trinity stamps, and I'm just going to take a little bit, not a lot, and just pop it in there for a shaker. So just going to take a few of these and a few of the reds. Those were the silver sparkle stars. These are flat, which work great for shakers, small areas, and I have way too much of this. These are hearts. I thought they would be cute inside of there. You could do the circles. I have the red circles, but these are fun little hearts that I picked up from my little adventure in at Craft Utopia from Trinity Stamps. Those are the ruby red sparkle hearts. And though all of this is on its way. I'm out of stock right now on the sparkle stars, but they are on their way back. I have ordered more while I was at the show. And then I have also placed an order for these sparkle hearts. Cute, cute, cute. So let's make sure it's all in there in a little pile, because we don't have a whole lot of room to lay this down. And I may need to make a bigger pile. I need to bring this closer to me so I can see. Otherwise, you're going to get my head in your face. All right. We're committing it down, making a commitment. And I may have overloaded it. I seem to either underload it or overload it, but that's the story of my life, folks. I'm going to give it a little shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. I pulled a John and a Lindy. I overdid it. My husband, he's the of the attitude, why buy one when you can buy 100? That's John. Lindy's kind of right there with him. So, all right. I wanted some of my stars to show, but I'm not gonna mess with it any further. We're gonna just pop J and Y on here and get this done. I might just stick some of these stars on here as well, randomly. Let's lift up these. Get those on there. Okay, the druthers it is. Window project, pretty colors with Wreath and shimmer. Ah, yay! Okay, so druthers. You're doing the druthers. Woot woot. Hip hip hooray. Come on, stick. And I'm gonna cover up my window, and I am actually I'm gonna do some splatter on this card. I think that would just kind of essentially set it off to snow, that look of snow. So I'm gonna do that after I'm gonna put the bow on first. I think the bow looks really cute just like that. Let's put those together, and then let's splatter. Shall we? Shall we splatter? We shall. And I think think I want it splattered before I put any more stuff on there. Okay, where did my little circle go? I kept the inlay part. Here it is, for a reason. So I can hold that there and it won't. Let's get some snow on this. Now, did I put that back in there like I was supposed to? It'll be a miracle if I put stuff back where it was supposed to go. Yes, I did. Hoot hoot. Let's stick this in and splatter, shall we? I love a good splatter on a card. Stick this back here. Let's see if it'll hold that shut. Open, I mean. There we go. And out of stock, we have a workaround with the Spellbinders set. It has black and gold and white. So you can search for that instead. It's a 3-pan set. We are not able to carry this as of right now due to notions. Let me get some water in this real quick. I just don't want water all over my card. So there we go. Get some water in there. Let's get a brush. And splatter away. I don't know that I have enough. I need more water, I think. Huh, no. Looks like it was the perfect amount. And we splatter. All right. I think we got it. One more time. Okay. Yay. That's it. That's good. Woo woo. Okay. We've got snow on our door. Turn that. I don't know if y'all can see it very well. It's hard to see. It's pretty in real life. You can see it. Okay. We'll take this. There it is. Now let's glue some of the stars and heart. I think we'll just do stars. How's that? Because we didn't get very much in there showing through. We'll just do some random stars. And here we go. Let's get these stars on here. Pretty. I love Trinity Stamps bling. It's awesome. They have some of the most awesome bling. It's kind of getting swallowed up. I don't know. Maybe because the wreath isn't as dark, but okay, I'm going to add a couple more here and here. That should do it. Just a couple small ones. A big one. Let's do a big one down here. Come on. Stay. There we go. All right. Let's glue it to a card. That's fun. Super fun. I love it. Okay. I think I got some ink on the base of my card. That's kind of funny. Thank goodness it's a full front. And on it goes. Yay. Super fun. Yes, Trinity, it ain't broke, right? Guess these truly are her druthers. I'm going to have to go back and read the chat. Y'all got me laughing. So, 1 is good, 2 is better, 3 is a set. Hold on, 3 is a set, and 4 is ideal. Yes, right? Thank you. Aw, y'all are so sweet. That's it. I did it in less than an hour, too. I think Craft Utopia has me trained. What do you think? It was like, go, 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 go. Make your card. Make your card. All right. Yay. Well, thanks, you guys. Oh, thanks for filling up the chatter box with fun, crafty chatter. I love it. I love it. I love it. I can't go back. I wait to go back and take a look at your chatter. This is fun. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. And yes, please join Mary and I tomorrow over on the Craft Roulette channel. It's 6:10 Central Time. We'd really love to see you there to join us live. She's going to spin that wheel, and that wheel tells us what we're going to create. So yeah, it's good. It's a good way to make your brain work in a different way. And as we get older, that's something very important for us, to exercise those brain cells and be able to kiss your brain, as Mary would say. And thank you, guys. Yes, it was good to hang out with all of you as well. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Lindy. Thank you, Irene. And let's see, I think Krista here, Linda was here, and we had a bunch of others. So yay! Thanks, you guys.